There's a story that I saw on Yaba Left on Facebook, and it talked about this woman who said that, she's at the moment pregnant and her husband earns XYZ amount. At the end of every month, he gives her a certain amount of money. He gives his family, his parents, I mean, a certain amount of money, and he keeps the rest for himself. Her problem is that her family, her father and her mother, her parents, her siblings are not inside that, fraction. There is no space for them. And she's wondering why he doesn't give, them part of the money. So that I don't confuse you guys with this story, I'm going to, read the story down before we get to the comment section. But before any of that, if you see me for the first time, my name is Obinje. You're welcome to this channel where we talk about love, life, marriage, and relationship. You can join this beautiful, beautiful family we have here by subscribing to the red button down below. Turn on your post notifications so that when I read stories about anonymous posts and hide my identities, you would not be missing in all the action. Give this video a thumbs up, and of course I'd love to hear what you think about the story I'm going to be reading in a minute. So don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Guys, you're welcome back, and without wasting any of your time, I'm going to go straight to the letter of the day. And she says, good morning. This is a quick question. I am married and pregnant with my first baby. I am not working. My husband earns 280,000 naira. Now, for those of you who might be watching this video from outside Nigeria, naira is the currency that is being used in Nigeria. So please keep that in mind. She says her husband earns 280,000 naira monthly. He gives his parents and siblings 80,000 naira monthly, and he gives her 150,000 naira monthly for the running cost of the family. But he has never given her parents and her siblings any amount of money for the 6 months that they have been married. And she goes on to say, I told him we need to be doing rotation, as in they should be rotating how the money is being spent, in the sense that if he's giving her parents 80,000, I mean, maybe next month he can give her own parents the same amount of money. But let's see from what she goes on to say. At least give your parents this month and give mine next month. He said no. If I want to give my parents money, I should do that from the 150,000 naira that he gives to me. Things are costly at the moment. The 150,000 naira is not enough. And he's saying that I gotta do what I have to do, which is I have to take out of that money to give to my parents if I really, really want to give them money. So, guys, this is what the lady is saying, and she wants your advice, or she wants your opinion per se. What do you think? Is her husband, right not to be giving her family members money, or is he wrong? I want you to please drop your comments down below. Let me know what you think. And please, this is a friendly zone. This is a no insult zone. You can air your opinions without being insulting. So what do I think about it? Well, so you know that before you get married, you're always told that there are certain things that you need to do. And one of those things is that you should sit down and, have heart-to-heart conversation with your partner. The reason why they say this is because there are so many things that both of you can trash out before you get married. I mean, of course, we know that there are so many things that you will agree on, and when you get married, you'll see that your partner might not be doing those things. But look at the greater picture. It's always good to talk with your partner before you people pop, answer the, or you say the I do, I do. It's always good because there are certain things your partner might stand for that you maybe in the course of the relationship you never knew about it. And just sitting down talking about those things, you are like, so this is really your opinion, your idea about it, and it might give you a different shift on the ground, whether you'd want to go on with the relationship or not. The reason why I'm talking about conversations is that one conversation that you need to be having in your relationship is that of finance. And a lot of people don't like talking about it, and I wouldn't blame them, but as much as I don't blame you, you need to talk about it, and that is finance. People just feel that when they ask you questions like how much do you earn or how do you spend your money when they are not your husband or your wife, it's like they are prying into your personal space. But honestly, if you're getting married to someone, it's only normal that you ask those questions so that you know where you stand about it. Well, you see, that's the thing about marriage that I was saying: communication, conversations that you need to have from the beginning. You see, It's not bad that if you're married, I want to address the man. It's not bad if you're married and every once in a while you give your partner or your spouse's family member an amount of money. But then again, if you decide that you do not want to give them, nobody, I mean, I personally, I'm not going to hold you to ransom to that, because of course you are a married man, you have your family, and most importantly, you are the one who is working for that money. You are the one who is earning it, so it's your prerogative to do as you would want to do with your money. But then again, you see, this is marriage. When you marry, you're married into that family, and once in a while you can take the responsibility of your partner, and help to let it so. But now let's look at the most important thing. She's saying that he gives her 150,000 naira out of the 280,000 naira that he earns, every month. And then he gives 80,000 naira to his parents, his siblings. And of course, she didn't say what he is doing with the rest, which of course, when we check it, is a little amount of money. So maybe that money does one or other things that he cannot even touch about it. Now she wants him to also, consider rotating the giving pattern to his parents and to her parents. That means, in her words, he could give his parents this month, and next month he can give her parents a certain amount of money. That is where I have a problem with. You get it? I said early on that if he wants to give her parents, there's actually nothing wrong with it. I mean, if he says he wants to help them, he can help them. But that she would come out and say that give your parents this month and give my parents next month, that is where I actually have a problem with. You cannot tell a matured man or woman what to do with their money, most especially when it has to do with giving to family members. You cannot tell him. Get it? The truth is that you're married. If you want to take care of your parents, then the onus is on you to source for the money that you are going to give to your parents. People should understand that marriage is not a means to an end. Unfortunately, that is how a lot of people see marriage. A lot of young girls, let me not use the word a lot. A number of young girls actually get into marriage because to them, marriage is a means to an end. And that is why one can actually sit down and be saying that her husband should, give his parents money this month, give her parents, next month, because marriage is a source of income to her. Marriage is, that leverage build, and marriage is that, escape from poverty. So you see, I understand where the girl is coming from, but I understand does not mean that I agree with her. If you think that you're coming from a not well-to-do family, which of course she did not need to tell us in the story, but of course she said it in little words. Why do I say that she said it in little words or in silence? Is that if you're from a family that is well to do, you will not be placing your parents on bills like this, that you're saying that your husband should give his parents this money this month and give your parents the following month. Well to do parents do not look out for handouts from their son-in-laws, or don't look out for care from their son-in-laws. The only time maybe they might want their son-in-law to contribute into certain things is something that is cut across the children that are married. Then your husband might be will have to pay money. But from a well-to-do parents, no. So it means that her parents are not well-to-do. Now another angle that I'm looking at it is that this lady has come out and broken down how much her husband spends every month. Does it mean that she might have also told her parents how much her husband is earning every month? That's why they are forcing her to bring out money every month. These are clues, these are possibilities. You get what I'm saying? And to answer that question, marriage is not a means to an end. But then again, it is to some people. If you want to give your parents money every other month, sweetheart, go work for that money. Don't put that bill on your husband's head, because, sweetheart, you are not going to like it in the long run. Because now, to you, marriage is still new, marriage is still fresh, you're still basking in the euphoria of it. Just 6 months. How long are you going to continue giving money to your parents every month? Besides, you're just pregnant, meaning to say that the baby hasn't even come. So imagine a scenario where you have one, two, three children. Even that 80,000 that he's giving to his parents, I bet you he's going to cease. Then imagine if you were giving it to your parents too. It's going to cease, and then there's going to be problem that you did not think about. If you want to give your parents money, you work for the money. You work for the money so that whatever comes out of it, you are the one who is going to face it squarely. You are not going to be, running helter skelter to your husband, or okay, so this is what I'm trying to say. It's so annoying when you want money from your husband. You have to start explaining to him what you want to do with the money. But if the money were coming straight from you to your parents, of course, all you need to do is just send it straight into their account. And most times, you're not going to be telling your partner what you did with that money, because this is your money that you worked for. So you are sending it to your parents. But you asking your husband to give to your parents, so that you are going to hear all manner of things, just as you heard him say, give to them out of the 150,000 naira that he gives to you every month. Which brings us into another version. You see, 150,000 naira might sound so big in your ear. I mean, even the 280,000 naira that he's earning every month, let's assume she's told her parents about it, you get it. It sounds so big in their ear. But you and I know what's happening today in the society. You know what's happening in the economy. 280,000 might have been a lot some years down the line, but presently 280,000 naira is nothing. Talk about the 150,000 naira that he's giving to you. We don't know what exactly it is that you're doing with the 150,000, judging from the fact that it's just you and him that are eating. But we know that things are pretty expensive right now in the market. And again, we do not even know if you're the one who is paying for the light bill, water bill, the dustbin, and petty miscellaneous things around the house. So 150,000 that he's saying that you should give your parents out of is not enough. But then again, if you want to really, really give your parents some amount of money, he has given you 150,000 naira out of the money. And do you know what your husband has done? He got his measuring tape. Yeah. And he tied the measuring tape around his waist. And that's why out of the 280,000 naira, he's giving you 150. He's giving his siblings, his family, 80,000 naira, and he's keeping the rest for himself. In other words, what he's telling is that you tie a tape round about your waist too. Yes, and manage just as he is managing. Give your parents out of the salary that you have earned of him. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's a very simple thing. He's giving you a 150,000 naira. Get your pen and paper and go straight to work. Downsize on some of the things that you are spending the money on, if you must give to your parents the money. I'm going to end this video by saying that, you see, when it comes to money and family, I bet you a number of us here are very, what's the word I'm going to use? A number of us here are very, 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 very self-centered. Let's turn the tables around. If you were the one who was earning that amount of money, and every other month your husband says, give my parents something out of the money that you are earning, will you do it? Will you do it? These are things that we need to sit down and have a close circuit thought about. Will you do it? I bet you are going to be citing one or two excuses why you cannot do it. And even if you decide to do it, are you going to be faithful giving? Okay, you give to your parents this month, and next month you are going to give to his parents. Are you going to be faithful? I bet you, when it's the month for his parents, you are going to cite excuses up and down, reasons why you could not fulfill that month's promise. You get it? So as far as I'm concerned, your husband is trying. It's not easy, easy, easy. And if it's easy that you're thinking it is, that you're pregnant doesn't mean that you cannot work. There are a lot of women out there who are pregnant and are working. So pregnancy is not an excuse for you not to earn money every other month. Pregnancy is not sickness that gets you bedridden that you cannot work. So if you really, really, really want to give your parents money, there are two things involved. You get up, you go look for a job, or out of that 150,000 naira that he has given to you, you tie a measuring tape around your waist and find out, even if it's something as little as 5,000, 10,000 every other month, and give to them. Don't put this young man that you're married to, under some kind of pressure, which, sweetheart, you're the one who is going to cry at the end of the day. Trust me, you're not going to like it. And please remove your eyes from the amount of money that he's giving to his parents. You do not know. No matter the amount of stories he tells you, you are never ever going to know the sacrifice that these parents, take for children. I'm not saying that as a parent, your child is your pension. I'm not saying that your child is your life investment. But if that child decides to, think about it that way, that I want to be my parents' investment, my parents', pension, so be it. You, on the other hand, are not going to be the one to come and start causing problem for him where actually there is no problem. So, sweetheart, you're married, focus on your family. You should be happy, and your parents also should be happy that at least your husband is taking good care of you. In case you do not know, there are many women out there that are married. They are the ones taking care of themselves in their homes. If their husbands might even be earning as much as your husband is earning, or even more, and the money he's giving to them monthly, nothing good can be said about it. But there you are, just two of you, 150,000 in this Nigeria of today. And you want to put this young man under pressure because you want him to be giving your family members money every other month. You are not, you were not sold into marriage to take care of your parents, their bills, okay? And if that's the mindset that you have, that or you had getting into marriage, that oh, I'm married, so my husband needs to take care of my family, sweetheart, you need to do some, thinking, because you might end up putting pressure on your marriage, which in the long run you are not going to, love the taste of it. So, guys, this is basically everything I have to say about this beautiful lady who is here saying that her husband doesn't give her parents and her siblings money just as he gives to his parents every other month, and she wants him to, give this month to his parents and give this month to her parents. What's your opinion? Do you think she's right, or you think she's just bluffing? Whatever the case is, I'd love to hear whatever it is you have to say in the comment section. And don't forget that if you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Obinje, your one and only relationship enthusiast. Thank you for staying with me till this point here today, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you another day in another beautiful video, and it's bye bye.